Alex spent several weeks troubleshooting an issue with Kubernetes, which required the team to explore the kernel code. He stressed the importance of learning while troubleshooting. Is there any practical advice that you've learned during the years regarding debugging?
First thing is that you have to have quality telemetry set up. You need to know exactly what's happening within your system. Now, right now, OpenTelemetry is, I'm going to say, the golden standard, the golden best way of doing it as of pretty much the last year. So having a set standard and having quality telemetry in your code, so instrumented properly, is going to help you significantly when you're doing, I'm going to say, after the fact troubleshooting, whenever you're paged, whenever there's something broken that you need to quickly fix. I'm going to say you need to have detailed data on what exactly went wrong, and OpenTelemetry is definitely the one you should be using for that. Primarily because the tracing aspect of it is by far the best that's on the market today. But with the last, I'm going to say, a couple of months, when they added in both logs and metric support, primarily log support got into a stable state. I'm thinking that right now it's the one-size-fits-all tool where they're not cutting corners. So I'm thinking that would be the best way of doing that. But also having a set process within your team where you can tie issues to certain teams, and you have a set pipeline of which developer is going to work on what, and basically just cut off the blame game. You know what I'm talking about? The, oh no, I did this, no, you did that, and then it's just an unnecessary back and forth. Having a set process and having a way of testing exactly what went wrong, how it went wrong, and then who to give that issue to fix it as quick as possible.
Bob Weiss has been with Kubernetes since the beginning, and he mentions how one of the biggest challenges around Kubernetes is about how people are managed. What do you think about that?
I would say the structure of a team has to be laid out where everybody that's specializing in one certain area should be highly focused on that certain area. So let's say you have a platform team. Usually platform teams have SREs, developers, QAs. It's basically a mix of everything, where the team itself isn't focused on product as the product itself. They're focused on developer experience. They're focused on the reliability of the product, but also the performance and the quality that their product team can generate code and features. So I'm thinking that if you can specialize a team within the team itself, where you say one certain part of the team is working only on performance, and then you can set up profiling tools, you can set up observability tools for that end. And then you also have other parts of the team that focus on, let's say, cost and making sure that the infrastructure cost is as low as possible, and then they focus only on that. I think having a clear structure in your team and having where you know who's best at what, you can further specialize and you can make it easier for everybody to collaborate.
What's the biggest mistake that people are making regarding testing?
The biggest mistake people are making is they don't have enough insight into what went wrong in the test. It's usually a test failed and yeah, that's it. And then figure it out, That needs to change. We need to have a quicker time to resolution with what exactly went wrong within the test, because we're not testing monoliths anymore. We have microservices, serverless, cloud native, a bunch of different architectures that are highly distributed and event driven. You never really know what went wrong. You just know something broke, and then you're sitting for an hour or every other day and trying to figure out why that happened. So we need to get better observability within the test results themselves.